It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk. This is episode 282. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo. I'm joined by my beautiful co-host, comedian Noelle Winters Herzog.
Hello. I just inhaled my water. Sorry.
I know you got really excited when I said your name.
I did. I was like a little puppy.
Oh man, The Other Way Season 6, Episode 3. If you guys want to continue on our happily ever after journey, you know where to go. Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast, where we're covering the rest of the happily ever after and also tons and tons and tons of bonus podcasts where we cover Vanderpump Rules, we cover Jersey Shore, Mob Wives, Real Housewives of New Jersey. What other shows? The Single Life, Unexpected.
I mean, we're swimming in podcasts right now.
Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast. Let's just jump in the pool.
I'm ready to jump.
All right, so we start off with Corona.
I know. I forgot about her. She's so
I know.
cute.
She's back. She's 30. She's from Philly, and we see a lot of cheesesteaks. How do you feel about this?
I like a cheesesteak.
I know you
I like
do.
Cheese Whiz.
I will say this. The
Yeah.
steak slices
Yeah.
in this video were thicker than I would have expected.
Right. Because usually they're like the Trader Joe's ones.
Right, where it's like
Yeah.
just
Almost like
shaved.
roast beef, it looks like.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this was a little bit thicker. So I don't know if you're from Philly or not from Philly. You just love Philly cheesesteaks. Go over to 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk on Facebook. It's our group. And tell us what you thought about this.
Because I think these were almost like steak sandwiches.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Almost like a Philly cheesesteak sandwich.
No, but it's a steak sandwich.
Right.
Like
Not
steak pieces sandwich.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Moving to Iceland.
She is moving. She's going through her shoes and she's moving today to Inky.
She's bringing all of her stripper shoes. I mean, how do you walk around Iceland in these shoes?
Well, it's not like she's moving to an ice skating rink.
I don't know. It's like,
It's just cold.
Right. Because Greenland is ice and Iceland is green. Right. That's what they say.
I think they say that, but there's really no way to know.
I mean, I would never know. I don't go anywhere.
You don't go to Iceland?
I don't go to Iceland. I don't go to Greenland. I mean, come on.
Greenland.
Greenland.
it.
I don't even know. It's like, is Greenland real?
Is
You
Iceland
know?
real? Do you
I
say
think-
Iceland or you say Iceland?
I say Iceland.
Do you say Greenland or do you say Greenland?
Green. Fuck. I don't know.
I don't know. There's no way to know.
I don't say Greenland often enough to have a way to say it, I think. Or is
Well,
it Greenland?
Greenland.
I don't say it. I don't know. I wish that there was a Cecilia on Greenland Island instead of Svalbard Island so
I
I could see
know.
how they live there.
Oh man, TikTok is really just educating the masses.
I love it.
All right, so these cats have to stay behind for a few months because you know what happens. If they get COVID, they get murdered.
Her cat's name is Trix.
I know.
I'm like, of course.
They're pretty mad.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's like nobody is prepared for their pets to go away with.
Mhm.
Because I feel like there's a way to bring your pet if you prepare for it.
I don't know.
Because why is it you can't bring them now, but you can bring them later?
I don't know. Do you think that
Right.
they're going somewhere to quarantine them? Or do you think that they're completing some kind of college courses? Do
I don't know. Right.
you
What's
think
happening?
they have to learn about Iceland?
Iceland and Greenland.
Do you think they have to pass some kind of like
Written
citizen-
exam?
yeah, like a citizen test?
Right. Like, who's the president?
Right.
What's the national anthem? Did you see the commercial of JC Chazé doing
No.
that? He goes, meow, meow, meow. It's very funny. It's like, why? This is what you're doing with your life? These meow commercials?
Oh, what was
Meow
it? Like,
Mix?
was it Meow Mix?
Yeah,
Meow
it's Meow Mix.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
He's probably getting paid a lot of money.
Oh, I can't even imagine how much he
Meow
gets
Mix, if
paid.
you're listening to us,
Tell us
we-
how much you're paying him.
no.
Oh, sorry. I want to be the spokeswoman for Meow Mix.
Yes.
Sorry.
Me and Noelle, super deadly allergic to cats. We're the spokesperson for Meow Mix.
Oh man.
They're gonna be like, Noelle, we couldn't even record that because it was too high pitched to pick up on the microphone.
And meanwhile, our eyes are pussed closed.
It's like, could we not have
Real cats here? Right. Can we have AI cats?
Could we have just stuffed animal cats?
Oh, I like that.
Some pillow pals, if you will.
I like a pillow pet.
I love a pillow pal. All right. So she's afraid that it's going to be too white there. She's not going to have any diverse friends. And guess
Right.
what?
What?
Correct.
She's what?
She's correct.
I thought you said she's cracked. That sounds like she's cracked.
No, she's correct.
No, of course she is correct. But here's the thing. She knows that because she's been there before.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, she knows that because she talks to him every day.
Right. Well, that too.
And she's like, have you seen a black person today? He's like, not yet.
Not yet. But you know,
She's like,
maybe
what
there's
if-
tomorrow.
She's like, hey, what about tomorrow? What about?
Man.
Okay. So now we meet him. Inky is 37. He's walking through town.
Mm-hmm.
And
He's just saying hi to everybody. Hey.
okay. Is this the opening scene to Beauty and the Beast?
Yes. Yes. It's
what
like, what are we doing here?
Bonjour. Bonjour. Bonjour.
Oh, hey. Oh, hi.
Well, he's
It's
very
like-
good friends with the hot dog man. He's very
No,
good friends with his glizzy dealer.
Oh, he reminds me of our tattoo guy.
George, are you listening to this?
George, we know you're listening.
We know you're listening to this, and we know that you saw this scene because probably someone sent it to you. George is a hot dog connoisseur. You guys could check him out. He was it New Yorkers? Who posted the video of him
Oh, I was just
growing
looking
up Italian?
I think it might have been growing up Italian because he was with Sabino, right?
Yeah. So guys, this is what we'll tell you about George. George,
Yeah.
you might know him from my Only in the New York podcast. He was one of our first guests.
Mm-hmm.
He is one of our very, very closest friends since we are very, very young.
I'm obsessed with him.
Noelle's obsessed with him.
I am.
Not
You're
as
not.
much.
I am. I think that he's so out to lunch. He's
Yeah.
so loud
so
and
out to hot
ridiculous.
dogs.
He is so out to hot dog. When I left the dentist office yesterday, Matt was like, I wish I was hungry so I could go to the hot dog place. Because he wanted to go. He saw
Yeah.
George's video. He was dying to go.
Oh, so George
Yeah.
loves hot dogs,
Uh-huh.
loves them more than he loves us.
Yeah, definitely.
And he talks about hot dogs all the time
He loves them with crushed red pepper
and onions.
and onions.
He gets very vocal about the hot dogs. So we'll post it in the group.
Yeah.
But he did a video about the hot dogs here, not far from our house, the hot dog truck Dominic's, I think it is.
Dominic's.
And yeah, so George, Inky is also having a Iceland hot dog.
So funny. I used to go there with my grandmother all the time. So funny.
It's so crazy.
It's so delicious.
Gross. So that's your shout out, George. George is always like, you should talk about the podcast. We shouldn't. Anyway,
Okay. Well, guess what? We just did.
we did. End of time.
Hey,
of the
Noelle,
podcast.
your feet's still big. Hey, George, you're here. George,
That was
you're here
good.
with us.
That was
Thank
really
you.
good. That was a good impression. So he said that in Iceland, you are related to everyone and it's really hard to date. And they have a website where you could look up how related you are to people. And the joke is, do you look before or after you hook up with someone?
That is hilarious.
That made me LOL.
I love that. I'm like, that's great. Because you don't know what if you really like someone.
Well,
You're like,
that's
I don't
what
want
he's
to
saying.
fucking look. Oh, it's
It's
funny.
like you remind me of my mother. Because you are my mother. That's so
Because you
crazy.
are. Womp womp.
All right. So now they show us this video that Corona has made for Inky doing a provocative striptease.
Sexy dance.
What are we doing?
I
Why are we
know.
show-
Why?
Well, he said that she is so perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And his friend, he goes out with his friends to talk about it, and his friends just think they're moving too quickly.
But it's like your friends are a bunch of haters because it's like two of you single
Your friends
guys
are haters.
left.
They're both dating their sister.
Yeah, well, that's true too. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like this is a bunch of geeks that think they're really hot. They're like a bunch of Dungeon and Dragons guys that think they're like hot
I know,
shit.
but I wonder if there's like, how many guys do you think are in Iceland? Like, what do you think is going on there? Do you think that he's excited? Do you think that he's excited that he's dating a black girl because she's not related to him 100%?
Maybe. It's slim pickings out there.
But don't you think that he's probably like, haha, I know for sure.
Right. I know for sure
She's
we're
not
not
my
related.
sister. At least not too related.
It's just so funny that like they met because he was having after hours at his house and she
But it's
took a
like,
nap.
What goes
Well, they
on?
party fucking hard out
Yeah.
there.
I know, but it's like, what goes on? What do you do for work, Inky? Do we even know?
No, he doesn't say it. He doesn't say.
There's no way to know, but he knows every single vendor in the land.
He probably sells hot dogs.
He probably sells hot dogs, but you know what? So do you and I, and we go to all the same places all the time. This episode is sponsored by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Me and Noelle go to Tropical Smoothie Cafe all the time. They know us there now.
They do. They're like, hey, Noelle. Hey, what's your name again?
Oh,
Just kidding.
You're so funny. Tropical Smoothie Cafe wants to celebrate summer with you. This week only, July 22nd to the 28th, Tropic Rewards members get a free Island Punch smoothie with bowl or food purchase.
Yum.
So there's a peach, guava, passion fruit, mango, and pineapple bowl waiting for you with your name on it.
How can you not like anything peach? I love peach.
How do you not like anything passion fruit?
Even just the smell of passion fruit is delicious.
Passion fruit's amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Order in the app, online, or in cafe. You're on Tropic time now with Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
All right.
All right. Moving on to, and that will be down there right there in the show notes, by the way.
In the show notes. Moving on to Statler.
And Dempsey.
Well, Statler and Dempsey, but you know, Statler.
Okay, so it's just a little bit of nothing.
So it's a little bit of nothing, but here's what's annoying. Stop setting me up. Okay. She has road rage. So now we're like, oh, but she's going to drive a van across Europe.
Yes. You're creating a narrative.
Yeah. Shut up. Because you know what? We're never going to hear about her having road rage again. That's what's annoying.
Yes. This is like it's like, oh, and she plays the ukulele. No, she doesn't.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know who irritates me more, if it's Statler or Dempsey, because sometimes I think Statler tries to be irritating.
Yeah.
To cover up Dempsey's meanness.
I get that.
Yeah.
So she is or isn't getting rid of her car named Aspen. We don't know. There's no way to know. She's like, I have to sell it, and then I have to not sell it, and then also I have to sell it but not sell it. So I don't want to sell it. I'm going to sell it.
I have a friend just like her that just cannot make one decision.
Yeah.
Just make a decision.
Yeah.
Just
your
sell
friend
your
also
car.
has ADHD.
Right. Well, here's the thing, right? So she took out a $20,000 loan and she could get $18,500 for her car separate from her loan. But she doesn't feel like, but yet she's worried she doesn't have a backup plan. So wouldn't you sell your car, put this in a separate account, not tell anybody about it? And then when you and Dempsey break up, because you're gonna, you have flight money and apartment money for when you get home. Instead of keeping your car,
and you get a cheaper car.
Drive. Right. But it's gonna sit in your mother's driveway.
Right.
Otherwise.
Or you could lease another car.
But also your car is gonna lose its value. What if you guys break up in a year? You're not gonna get as much money. What is dumb ass decision?
Wow.
Sorry.
You really feel.
Sorry. Even Muhammad thought her decision was stupid.
He did.
Yeah.
So she's going to be the only one working, and she took out a $20,000 loan to pay for the van.
Right. For her part of it, I guess they were supposed to split it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I guess it was 40 grand.
Right.
Okay. So now she's putting some of her stuff in storage. She's giving away some of her stuff. She's throwing away some of her stuff.
At the very last minute, the day before she leaves.
And Dempsey said that they cannot afford the van.
And she's leaving tomorrow.
Okay.
And Dempsey doesn't have a house anymore.
Okay. But let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What made Dempsey know that she didn't have enough money for the van right now?
I don't know. I guess she went to go buy it. I don't know. Or maybe her and Statler were talking about money, and then Dempsey was like, well, I thought you were going to give me more money than that. I don't know.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, she calls out of nowhere. Like,
sure. It was like, oh
my God, I just woke up from a nightmare. We didn't have enough money for the van.
Yeah. That's true.
So she did not sell her car.
Right. Dumb decision.
So she's like, well, now I have no van. She goes, I don't want to be homeless when I move to the UK. But guess what?
What?
You're literally planning on being homeless.
Right. You're not going to have a home anyway.
That's the plan.
It's like, I just don't understand the point of this. Also, you know that this isn't going to work, right? Like, I know it's not going to work from watching this. You guys don't even know each other.
Right. But also, like, being in a van with someone, it's not even like a big trailer or RV.
Right. But you guys, again, you don't know each other. You also have you have ADHD. You're the sole breadwinner. So what's Dempsey doing the whole time? You know
also
what I
couldn't
mean?
afford this, both of you.
Right.
You also have no savings.
It feels like it's not well thought out. That's my problem.
Right. Yes. I think this is not
Dempsey
well
is a
out.
carny. And this is the life
that's
she
the
wants.
thing. She's used to this. She's like, yeah, we're going to starve and die. But I've been starving and dying since I am a kid.
Right.
She's like,
I
we'll just eat
started
funnel
and died
cakes.
my life away.
She's like,
circus peanuts, right?
She's like, we'll eat circus peanuts, we'll eat funnel cakes, we'll eat
Fried Oreos.
we'll eat fried Oreos, we'll eat mozzarepas.
Okay.
She's like, it will be totally fine. And she's like, no,
Depending on where you are, sausage and peppers.
that's more of an East Coast.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh man. So she said that she agreed. So okay, so Dempsey's like, no. You agreed to sell your car. And she's like, oh, I forgot. What? Huh? My mom's calling me. She's like, I didn't hear you that day because it was just so loud. What?
She's like, basically, like, you agreed to sell your car and give that money. So she was going to give her other $18,500 to her. Like, none of this makes sense.
Because we didn't even know how much her car was worth at that point.
Right.
And she said that, oh yeah, I mean, I lost a ton of money with the conversion. I didn't realize about that. I'm not really, what did she say? I don't keep up on pounds or
She
something.
doesn't keep up on pounds.
And then she said that they're 6,000 pounds short.
And she is going to come up with a few $1,000s. How?
Come up with
How? You're going to ask your mom, or do you have it already?
what's happening.
You just
here.
don't want to pay for it. Right.
I don't know, but they're like stressing me out.
Yeah, they have nowhere to live, no backup plan. It's very annoying. It's very stressful.
Speaking of no backup plan, let's talk about Josh, who's 47 from South Carolina, who's going to see Lily in China and move there
I think
with
there's
no
a mosquito
job.
in here. Sorry.
Oh no. Did he get you?
No, but I saw him and then I
Yeah.
felt something on my arm. I don't usually get bit. I haven't gotten bit once this year.
Well, we are different. I get it. You're better than me.
It's like, now am I seeing things? Sorry. We're podcasting live here.
It's okay, Noelle. I just want you to be okay. I don't want you to have intruders.
Well, I don't know where he went exactly, but I think I'm okay. I mean, what am I going to do?
I wish I could see him on camera. I wish we had a mic for him.
What would you ask him?
I'd be like, can you stay at Noelle's house and not bite me in my house?
Can you never come over ever again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be like, I can't wait to see you, Tracey.
Can't wait till you come over here. I'm going to wait for you.
They do. I'm telling you.
No, I know.
These guys really get me. You know what they also say? They say that like if you're sweating, they get you more because like they can smell it. And it's like, oh yeah, it's 95 degrees.
That's why they
bit.
get Matt too, because he just sweats all day long.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. All right. Well, Josh is moving to China today and his parents are driving him to the airport, but his flight was canceled.
He says he's really geeked.
He's all, I mean, doesn't that mean that he's doing cocaine?
That's what I thought. Doesn't geeked out
Maybe.
mean like you're grinding your teeth because you're so coked out?
Maybe he is.
Yeah. All right. Well,
okay.
One
so
way to stay awake.
He finally gets there. Did they not have air conditioning on the plane? Speaking of sweating, the mosquitoes are biting him in the face.
No, I know. And I was thinking that too. Or is it just like a packed flight? He was in like a little pod.
Yeah, I did not like that.
No, me neither.
Okay. So he said that he's going to get to her house. It's a 3-hour drive from the airport.
That's crazy to me.
And he's going to take a cab. All right. So we see Lily's house. It's a $500,000 renovation. So someone said this was an apartment.
Really? No, I don't know. She never said that.
Someone in our group is like $500,000 for an apartment. It's like, no, I don't think it was an apartment.
No, because even when he arrives there, it looks like a house
like a door,
on the outside.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So she wants him to help her pay for things, but she's like, but I know he keeps saying he's broke.
Okay. But the thing is,
he's not going to get less broke.
He's not right. And I don't think he asked you to make a $500,000 renovation on this house. That's crazy.
Right. Yeah, I also don't think that. So he said that he's had a job since he's 15 and a half.
And a half. He got her very nice flowers, though.
Very pretty.
Yeah, those flowers were really pretty.
Well, the flowers that he had in the cab might have been pretty.
Uh-huh.
But the flowers in the house.
I'm trying to think what the flowers were.
She was making
were they
an
lilies?
Arrangement. Yeah, they were.
Oh, you were having a nervous breakdown?
Yeah,
You
I
were
was like, oh,
triggered?
I'm moving. I'm getting back on the plane. I'm going back to America.
I feel like if you know that he can't work 100% and you have money, why are you constantly bringing up money? Why do you want him
That's what I'm
to
saying.
feel
He's not
bad?
going to get less broke.
But why do you want him to feel bad?
But he's not going to get less broke. So what's your plan here? Do you
You
think
have
that
on a-
if you yell at him, he's going to get money?
You have on a Keith Haring shirt.
I do.
Yeah, I see the torch.
Yeah,
So
it's
cute.
the Statue of Liberty.
I know. I could tell. It's so
Yeah.
cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that before I
Oh,
forgot.
thank you. No, you didn't forget. It's okay.
Very cute.
He's not going to get unbroke.
Right. He's not. Here's the thing, though. Was he like a deadbeat broke in America? You know what I'm saying? It's like, or did he have money? Because it looks like he comes from money. His parents seem rich.
Right. But he
So-
also quit his job to move there, I guess, right?
And he sold his house.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
But being not able to work is going to be a struggle for him. The cab now he's asking the cab driver. The cab driver's like, I don't know, man. Work.
Yeah. The cab
The
driver's
cab-
like, yeah, of course I'm married. Also, get a job. Don't depend on your wife.
The cab driver is basically like, it's not common for men not to work out here. Sure, but he can't work, right? So the thing is, he can't work for like 10 years or something, right? And you think this relationship's going to last? She's already complaining. He's not even there yet.
Okay. Also, you're 47. You're going to be 57 before you could
You're going
start
to be
getting a job.
retiring. Yeah,
You're going to be retired.
that's crazy.
You're already half retired.
You are half retired. Speaking of that other couple, James and Nana Tata aren't on this episode.
Thank God. She's probably still on that flight.
Slowly dehydrating bananas.
Oh, man. Okay. So moving on to Sharper and Shekinah.
She just arrived.
She just arrived. She said his place looks trashed.
I mean, it does, but it always has.
You live there, you know.
She's still mad about the liquor bottles.
She's so mad. Did she really think that he would clear them out?
Yes, I think. Yes. I think that she actually thought that he would because she's dumb. She gave him an ultimatum and she still went. So that's why he didn't do it.
Yeah, why is he going to do that?
He's
said
not
that
gonna
it's
do
not.
it.
He said that he told her too much because at first he said that it's travel memories, but then he said that he never drinks alone. And then she put two and two together and realized that he drinks with women. Wow.
Okay, but also I used to collect liquor bottles when I was like 15. And
Yeah,
I
that
thought
we
it was
didn't
so
drink.
cool to
That
put
we
them in my
didn't
dad's-
drink.
They were my dad's, if you must know. And I used to put highlighter fluid
yes,
in
me
it
too.
to make
You
them
taught me that.
glow. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, this is what we did as a kid. So you have empty bottles?
Maybe they're from his mom.
Do you have highlighter fluid in them? Do
Is
they
it
glow
only-
under a black light?
Is it only Jim Beam?
Is it only Jose Cuervo?
Is it just cans of Colt 45?
God.
Oh God. Is your
Oh,
childhood
God.
all coming back to you?
Oh God, I could just see them on my hutch, to be honest with you. I totally see
I
them.
could see
right
them
now.
too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You
t-
arranged them. You would arrange them for me.
I would dust them.
You'd be like, Noelle, it's time to dust these.
You taught me about the highlighter fluid.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah, you fill the bottle with water, you open a highlighter, you stick the marker part in,
Yeah.
and then it becomes fluorescent liquid.
Isn't that so fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember who
I like
taught me
it.
that. Maybe like Dustin.
I think it was
don't know.
James, no?
I don't know. I feel like it had
James
to
used
be
to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember, to be honest with you, but that was our thing. And it's just so funny.
Maybe
'cause
Sarp
it's like,
would do that. Do you think he's listening?
hey, Sarper, I know you're
Hello?
listening.
Yes, Noelle.
Go Go put some highlighter fluid.
I like women.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I like lots of women.
Oh, is that why you have all those bottles?
Yes, every bottle is two women.
God, I can't even. I was going to say something gross. I don't even want to because I don't want to entertain Sarper. I guess I don't understand if he had sex with like 2,500 women. There's only like 50 bottles of alcohol in there.
Yeah, but maybe he just took a little sip.
But they're empty, right?
Yeah, he was just rationing them though.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah, he did like a half an ounce, right? A
I
shot
wonder
is
if he
2
has a-
ounces. He did
yeah.
a fourth of a shot with every woman.
I wonder if he has a bottle for Shekinah in there.
Yeah, I wonder what her bottle is.
Beefeater? What would Shekinah be?
I think Beefeater is perfect. Oh man.
Oh man.
Okay, so then he's like, she's like, I don't think it's right that you showed me your black book, and he's like, you have to make peace with it.
I mean, he's so funny without trying.
So she takes out the letter and she's like, I didn't even think I was going to take out the letter. You didn't think so? You've been there for 5 minutes. You didn't exactly hold your cards close to your chest, Shekinah.
Well, you went to Family Dollar and got a full binder.
You got a binder. You went to Staples. You got that 3-hole punched.
I was gonna say you got it punched.
You got it 3-hole punched.
You put it in a fucking binder, you loser.
You should have just gotten
Also,
it bound. She's
how
like, what?
old
It's just
were
a
you
book.
exactly?
She was 11.
Right. Why would Sarper care? Right. Why would Sarper care?
No, but now he's
He's
mad.
I know, but it's so stupid. It's like Sarper, you fuck these women with Tanqueray bottles, and now you know what I'm saying? It's like, and you're
You did
mad
all
about
this
this?
beef eating, and now you're mad at me?
Oh,
It's like,
Tracy.
whatever. Shekinah, he likes your dog. Get a life.
That's right. Adonis is there. Grow
Adonis is there. You're
together.
going to fight in front of Adonis?
Yeah, that's stupid. You can't
Do you
do
remember
that.
you remember when you really, 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 really loved your dog and then you threw your daughter in the garbage?
You don't even hear about her daughter ever.
Why should you?
And she's like, I'm not going to go back every 5 weeks and my daughter has a school break. Never mind.
Yeah, she's like, I'll just get a dog.
Yeah, Adonis is better.
Honestly, I agree.
I know. I was going to say, honestly, that's right up your alley.
That is exactly what I would do if I was a mom. Oh my God, he's getting you again?
He was right in my line of sight and now he's gone.
It's okay. This podcast is over and I don't want to talk about this anymore, right? I don't think there's any more people.
No, here's the thing. There's nobody else. So there's nothing else for us to tell you.
There's nothing else. Now you and the mosquito could get in a fight and we could just keep recording all night long because there's so many more
There's
to
so many
get
more
to.
fucking podcasts to
There's
record
so
now.
many more. Guys, make sure you I don't know, what do you want them to do? Follow the podcast
Follow
at
the
90 Day
podcast.
Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Follow me at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Trash Talk Podcast on YouTube and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for everything podcast related and all of my upcoming stand-up comedy tour dates. And we'll see you honestly, like probably in like a minute.
Yeah, probably.
Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast. Bye.
Bye.